How you doing today? My name is Maurice. Today is January 20th, 2013. The title of this video is Making a Shekere. A Shekere is a African percussion instrument made of a gourd. You put beads around it to make it like a pretty nice pattern, you know, any pattern you like. A gourd, of course, is a part of the pumpkin family. With this, you cut the top off of the gourd, you kind of can see there, and you empty it out, clean it out real good, which has already been done for me. So, to make this percussion instrument, I'm going to be using some items here. Here's some strings. I have an assortment of beads. So with these items, I want to make this decorative thing here. I'm going to be able to make music with it. Again, it's part of the African and Latin tradition. It makes a unique sound due to the percussive use of the beads and the gourd itself. So the way the beads strike off the gourd and, you know, the hollowness here, you'll be able to make a pretty nice sound. You kind of can see now that it's beating on it. I can make a more of a drum sound there. In some ways it can be just like a drum when struck properly, because it can make high sounds, low sounds. And with the combination of the beads, you will see this masterpiece I'm going to create. We're going to get started. So, one of the first steps is to get the string set up. A beaded string, you kind of make it a beaded string. You make two of them. The first one, you kind of tie in a knot. You rest on top of the gourd like that. After that, you're going to have your assortment of the strings. The string's supposed to be about 8 times the length of the gourd. So with that, you can kind of see it's about 8 times. And what I'm going to do is with these strings, which there's a lot of string here. 1 second. So I'm going to sit these off to the side so I don't get them tangled. So with these strings, I'm going to ultimately just kind of do it like that. 1 second. Making sure that strings are even there. Make sure the strings are even. I will fold the string in half, kind of like that. And I'm going to tie it to this using knots. So then it's going to kind of look like that. And then I'm going to go all the way around it, doing that same thing. So watch me work. Okay, so I got the hard part done. Well, maybe not really the hard part, but I kind of got a pattern for where my beads are going to go. So on every one of these strings I'm going to put beads. And then at the end I'm going to do the bottom. And it's going to have this elaborate pattern that I can beat, and the beads will rattle against the gourd, and I can make an interesting tune for you guys. So here we go. Okay, so now I've gotten to the process where I'm starting to put beads on. As you can kind of see, each string has there's 2 strings to each one. So what I want to do is I'm going to alternate each pattern. So I have 4 different colored beads. So I've kind of already started 2 right there, as you can see. Then what I'm going to do is put this bead through there. Or maybe put the bead through there. Then with this other string, I'm going to use it to fasten it in place. So then what I would do is I would put these 2 strings together, kind of keeping this bead in place once I can do that. So then I'm going to tie these 2 strings together in a simple knot. Just to kind of keep the bead in place. So as you can kind of see, there will be a pattern going around. So for a while there, I'm going to have you watch me. Hey, how you doing again? As you can see, the pattern's coming along. I'm gonna keep going until completion, okay? I'm in my 4th hour right now doing this, okay? Here we go. Zoom on in a little bit. You kind of see I got a little pattern going there. So I'm gonna just keep on going, keep following the pattern. This time we'll do 4. As you can kind of see, you kind of see that's what it can do with the music and the sound I can make with it. Just keep knotting away to completion. Alright, so at this point I have pretty much the gourd beaded as much as I want. So what I'm going to do is I have this string right here, kind of like the one at the top. I want to tie each string to this to kind of give it to braid it around so that it makes a sleeve almost, so that I can play that. So I want you to kind of watch me for a little bit. Here we go. Hello again. Now I'm at a point where I have the thing knotted at the bottom so it doesn't come apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these strings off up to about here, and then I want to burn the tips so that the knots doesn't come apart. Okay? So we'll do it kind of like that. Now, I kind of have some short stubbies here. So with these, I'll continue to go around and kind of cut them off. Alright, so I kind of have my security here now. So the last thing I want to do is to burn the tips, okay? 1 second. So I have my little lighter here. So I'm just going to kind of burn the tips of these so it doesn't unravel. It's kind of the reason why you use the nylon. This one's coming apart a little bit here, so let's tighten that one and burn it. Hello again. Now I'm at a point where I have the thing knotted at the bottom so it doesn't come apart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these strings off up to about here, and then I want to burn the tips so that the knots doesn't come apart. Okay? So we'll do it kind of like that. Now, I kind of have some short stubbies here. So with these, I'll continue to go around and kind of cut them off. So I kind of have my Shekere here now. So the last thing I want to do is to burn the tips, okay? 1 second. So I have my little lighter here. So I'm just gonna kind of burn the tips of these so it doesn't unravel. It's kind of the reason why you use the nylon. This one's coming apart a little bit here, so let's tighten that one and burn it. Okay. One thing you gotta be careful of, let the flame and drips follow it. Part was ready to come apart on me, so let's fixing that. Ready to finish this off. So flame that one right there.